Hey guys, I thought I would clean the entire apartment today and show you what I did along the way. So if you love watching cleaning videos, you're gonna love this one. Ready? Here we go. On days like this when I feel like cleaning the entire apartment, nothing sets the tone quite like doing the laundry first thing. Before I start cleaning up, before I start putting anything away, I just love to get the laundry started. And then before I really start cleaning up the apartment, I love to clean up anything that is out of place and not in its home. We had some clothes lying around, I had some electronics lying around, so I basically just picked everything up. And I know the Christmas tree is still up and it's almost the end of January, but I love it so much and I can't bring myself to put it away, but I think a few more days and I'll be ready to put it up for the year. So I just did a concert, so I'm taking all of my music out of my black folder, and I had some notes in there that I wanted to look at as well. So I wanted to put my music away. I also decided to dust the desktop files just because I was touching them, and dust the shelf that they were on as well. I have a whole bunch of music just sitting there from my voice lesson, so I'm gonna come back to it later. I'm still picking up things around the apartment. I'm organizing Clover's toys behind the couch, and I just decided to start going for the couch here. I'm taking all the cushions, gonna fluff them up a bit, and place them on the edge of the couch while I figure out the cushions. And there are some stuff that I needed to fold here, a blanket that seems to never get folded. I folded that one, and I decided to give the couch a good vacuum as well. I don't always do this, I'm actually pretty lazy about it, but I decided since I was going to do the whole apartment today that I would do under the cushions and on top of the cushions as well. I did the big cushion a couple of days ago, so I skipped doing under that one, but Clover was a little bit upset that I was vacuuming all over his big giant bed. Sorry, buddy. And now the most satisfying part, putting all of the cushions back and fluffing them up a little bit and making them look really neat and tidy. And I also decided to neaten up Clover's crate area. I always like to make that nice and neat for some reason, even though it really doesn't matter to him at all. I just like for it to look neat. And here I'm addressing the music that's been sitting out, all of my opera scores and oratorio scores. I wanted to put those away. I do use a sort of false color blocking system. They're not in rainbow order, but they're in sort of a color block order, just so they look a little neater to the eye. Then it is dusting time. This alpha walnut system gets terribly dusty, and I just wanted to give the coffee table a little wipe down as well with a wet microfiber cloth. Now, just to do a little extra, I wanted to clean and disinfect the remote controls. That's a remote control caddy you can see there, and I'm taking a microfiber cloth and a little bit of disinfectant. It's just some alcohol with a little bit of water and some tea tree essential oil, and rubbing the surfaces of the remotes because you don't know who's been touching them. Anyway, I'm continuing to clean up here, putting all of my computer stuff away, some of the cleaners that I had been cleaning with, and just putting stuff back in the cabinets. I don't know why, but one of my least favorite things to do is put away dishes from the dishwasher or from the dish rack. I just hate it. I don't know why. It's just my least favorite chore ever. I'm straightening out some snacks that we had. We had a party a couple days ago, so we had multo bags of chips and pretzels for everyone. So now I'm just going to wipe down the counters and some of the backsplash with just a microfiber cloth wet with some water. Again, you don't need a lot of harsh chemicals just to clean around. You can just use some water. The microfiber pretty much is going to trap a lot of that bacteria, which is great. But during this cleaning cycle, I did go through a few microfiber cloths. They're all in the laundry right now, ready to be washed and ready for next time. I usually make the bed before I do anything else, but for some reason this morning I was not in the mood to make my bed. I think because I had an early dentist appointment, I'm not sure. Anyway, I wanted to basically clean up and make the bed. That's a little blanket that we have so that Clover doesn't mess up our duvet cover. Sometimes he likes to come and take a nap with me, so I invite him up there sometimes. Anyway, making the bed is one of the best things you can do to make you feel better, basically about your day and about your life. I don't know why, but it makes you feel so good when the bed is made. And I am just obsessed with making our bed look like the most giant, most inviting marshmallow. And this duvet cover and this duvet is very fluffy and white, and it looks just like a marshmallow, and I love it so much. After I make the bed, I decide to give my nightstands a good cleaning and dusting since they are made of glass and brass. Every little bit of dust that is in the apartment shows on them, so about once a week or so I do go in with a microfiber cloth with a little bit of water on it, or sometimes with a little bit of disinfectant on it, and wipe down those nightstands, and they look clean and shiny again. Oh, it's bathroom time. Cleaning the bathroom is actually one of my least favorite things to do, but it's very satisfying when it's done. I start by taking everything out of the bathroom that I can, at least, all the things off the surfaces, and just start to spray all around so that my cleaner has a chance to really start working, and it's called dwell time when the cleaner is just sitting on a surface. It's going to help you clean a lot easier and use a lot less elbow grease. Cleaning the glass door is one of those things that is a big job. The glass door, I think, is about 10 feet tall, and it requires a step stool in order to clean the entire thing. And it just seems like so much glass, but it's the most satisfying thing I can do in my entire house. I love grabbing a microfiber cloth, grabbing some spray, that's some honest spray. It's basically just vinegar and lemon spray, and clean the entire front of the shower. And also I like to do the little inside of the shower too with the same cleaner. But see, I have to get up on a stool to clean the whole thing. It's just so tall. But I love, love, love when it's all shiny and clean afterward. Spent a long time sort of cleaning my sink here. I just used some all-purpose cleaner from Mrs. Meyer's, diluted in some water, and I just went around with a microfiber cloth and tried to get all the little crooks and crevices around the sink. Dirt and stains tend to hide in these little tiny spaces between the counter and the faucets and the handles. It really, really gets on my nerves, but I think I got most of the stains off and most of the dirt off of the sink, and it is nice and squeaky clean now. And it's toilet time. Who loves cleaning the toilet? Me? No. I hate cleaning the toilet also. Who loves cleaning the toilet? It's pretty gross. So that is the reason for the blue gloves. The blue gloves never come out for any other job but doing the toilet. They're pretty much exclusive toilet gloves, and I disinfect them after using them as well. There was a little bit of grimy stuff around the button, the flush button, so I got my detail brush and I went to town on it, and that made me feel so good because a lot of that dirt came right off. Now, cleaning around the toilet is, for me, almost as important as cleaning the toilet itself. There are little vapors and things that fly everywhere. Even if you close the lid when you flush the toilet, which is what we do as a household, it still freaks me out. I still have to disinfect all around the toilet. While I was at it, I emptied the trash and actually went in with my toilet brush. At this point, I pretty much go to town in there, really go into town, and let my toilet brush dry there on the side. I learned that from Melissa at Clean My Space. She's fantastic. If you're not subscribed to her, I will link her down below. Why would you not be subscribed to her? Anyway, it's floor cleaning time. I don't use any kind of mop for this. It's just too small in there, so I go with my hands and knees with my Method floor cleaner. It smells so good, like mint. Now, in the beginning of my cleaning cycle, I had actually sprayed the walls of the shower and the little bit of the floors too. So at the end of my cleaning cycle, I went in and scrubbed the walls and the floors, and it was much easier because the cleaner had been sitting there for a while. Then it was time to put everything back into place in the bathroom. When I'm putting everything back, I tend to wipe it down a little bit with a microfiber cloth and some cleaner just to make sure that everything goes back clean as well. I do think it's a really good idea to clean items that you've taken out of the bathroom and are putting back in. Just again because of the vapors. I sound totally paranoid, but things are really dirty, so you gotta make sure that you're just at least wiping things down before you set them back down in your beautiful, clean, pristine bathroom. Of course, it's time to vacuum. There is lots and lots of dog hair, dust, lint, all kinds of nonsense on the floor. Even though it doesn't look that dirty from this angle, trust me, it's dirty. Cleaning the floor is one of the last things I want to do because I'm going to be probably walking in and out, and I want to make sure that the vacuum is one of the final steps of cleaning. And I sprinkled a bunch of baking soda onto the carpet since I only have one little small carpet, just to freshen it up a bit. I let it sit there for about 10 minutes, and then I go in with my vacuum again. This is my Dyson Animal 44, I think, but this is one of the older models. I think I've had it for 5 years. I still really like it. I would love a newer model, but they're just so expensive that I don't want to drop, another $400 on another vacuum just when I have this old one that works great, but I love it. Anyway, I emptied the vacuum, and I figured while I was at it, I would take out the trash as well. And I decided also that since I was taking out the trash, I might as well take out the recycling. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know what is going on, but we always have tons more recycling than we do have trash. I feel like I'm taking out the recycling every few days or so. Good for the environment, but much more work for the two of us. Anyway, I love having a nice empty trash can. It makes me feel so good. And as the final step, you guessed it, the automatic mop from iRobot. I love that thing. And after 2 hours of cleaning, it was time for me and Clover to relax on the couch. Clover worked real hard, didn't he? If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you like more videos about cleaning and organizing, please subscribe. I publish 3 times a week, and I would love to have you part of our family. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.